Are we good? Think we're gonna make it?
It'll be good, Jared. This is you, this is me, and this is us, and this is the Fest podcast.
Minus a couple people.
Yeah, minus a couple. It was, we had a couple weeks off, and I'm here. I'm
here.
You're here. All right, that's good. And hey, you know what? That's all that matters.
I got a lot of stuff going on too, man. My life's about to get complicated.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Are we going to get into that later, or are we going to get into that now?
We'll talk about that and
maybe a little bit
at
later.
the end.
Maybe
we can ask for advice. Right?
I don't need any advice.
And I will need tons of advice. So let's just maybe it'll be cathartic. I can just let it out there and see what happens.
It'll be good. It'll be good. You're a good man for doing it.
Yeah.
But you have to listen through to see what we're
going to talk about at the end, because Jared's life's been chaotic the last 2 weeks. So in our sound check today, we're going to do a little NDCF update.
No, I thought you wanted to talk about this first.
Oh, I do. You like my swag?
You got a huge box of something today.
I did. I got T-shirts. I got a Quaker City Nighthawks hat.
That's sick, man.
Looks pretty sick.
That's cool.
And that
Texas Gentleman shirt.
Gentleman. You like the Texas Gentleman?
I'm a fan. I like him.
That's my genre.
I was like Gerard.
That's my genre of country. I think.
Yeah, I would say so.
I'm in that wheelhouse.
What do you got there?
I've got Mrs. Renfro's Quaker City Nighthawks Queso Blanco. Yes,
boys.
So if you watch their video on YouTube, they do a rundown of the song, and so they never really recorded it until recently. And they were talking about one of their biggest sellers at the merch table is this. So I'm thinking next week, you and I are going to have some nacho cheese with a little queso blanco.
We're digging into that. In case people don't know, Quaker City Nighthawks are the intro song and the outro song, and it's Queso Blanco is the actual song. So YouTube it, look it up,
watch it. It's great. I love that song. Maybe we should save it for when we get them on and talk to them about it.
We'll save the empty jar.
I got two.
Hey, we were off for 2 weeks, but hey, we dropped a great YouTube video of Brianna Helbling's that episode. I think that was 13. I think 14.
14. We're on 15 tonight, baby.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
And you know what? Check out our YouTube channel if you didn't see that one. That one blew up quite a bit, I think, real quick. We've got some more subscribers, which is awesome.
We're creeping up to 100.
We're creeping to that 100.
It's a slow crawl.
It's a slow crawl, but you know what? Well, I think once we hit that 100, it's going to go boom.
It's just going to go boom.
Fast.
Well, and I think as we get closer to NDC Country Fest happening next year, it's really going to get exciting.
Well, I think we're going to shoot live from there almost every day. Is that right?
We are.
Did we just drop that? Did we just let that out of the bag?
Why wouldn't we?
Of course.
We got to figure out how to, we got to get the fancy case, move the equipment around.
We can get that.
That'll be good.
It's called Jared's luggage.
It's got to go into your luggage because I think you're more careful than me.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Right?
You're probably right.
I'll bang it around. Something will happen. We'll go there. All right.
You'll be like, I don't know.
So we're going to do a little bit of an Indie Country Fest update, talk about the flash sale.
Yeah, we got the flash sale. We got a bunch of other stuff. We talk about a price increase that we just had. We got stuff that's coming on in the future, the tour. It's exciting times. We're full steam ahead, and we're moving forward and fast.
For the festival news around the world, I don't know. Are we phoning it in this week because we couldn't find any good festival news to talk about? So we're just going to talk.
Well, we're going to talk about what kind of the entertainment industry is hinging on here as it rolls out, and we'll talk about that later once we get in here.
And it's sports. It's almost everything, right?
Large group entertainment.
Anything you want to do. It could be small group entertainment going back to the movie theaters.
Oh, yeah, you're right. And you know what? That is, keep listening, and we'll tell you, and we'll dig into that because I've been in national conversations about this.
Right.
And it's interesting. It's interesting stuff. So that's your festival news around the world because it does affect
I guess it does. Our headliner was great.
Oh, that was fun.
It was fun. He turned out to be really good.
Well, anytime you talk about beer and Coors Light, I'm in.
You're in. That's why you wore the shirt today?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know.
What was interesting, too, some of the tidbits that he went in and out of about even supply of beer and what happened, pre-COVID and then during it and what's going on and all that kind of stuff. It was pretty cool. It was interesting.
My buddy Lauren, the big Coors Light fanatic, is just going to love this segment because it's all about his favorite thing, Coors Light.
He's gonna subscribe. He's
got
gonna like.
Your sweater.
He's gonna comment, which I wore in a Facebook.
You did. I bought it
this time last year.
It
was Christmas.
It didn't show up until late Christmas. Remember, I bought that in the early November, and it didn't show up until like.
I did wear it. No, I did. I wore it December of 20.
Lauren, you have a game used sweater. Slightly used for about 15 minutes.
It was all for the shot.
All for the shot. But
Ralphy's top 3? Go ahead. What was that?
That thing took forever to show up. But it was
You didn't
great.
think it was going to show up?
No, I almost canceled it.
It showed up on a Thirsty Thursday, wasn't it? Right before, and you said you should wear this.
We should wear it. Let's go. All right. So then Ralphie's top 3 is fun. We're going to kind of harken back to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving was last week, so we got a good one for him where he talks about some food items.
Yep. The stage left is going to be
turkey. How'd you cook your turkey?
Yep.
What turkey I ate? You know, a little Thanksgiving.
Changes in Jared's life, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Little Thanksgiving rewind. But hey, how can they find us, Jared?
They can find us on Apple Podcasts. You can find us. Did you see that we're on iHeartMedia now?
Oh, we're killing it on iHeartMedia.
Yeah, they just put us up, and we're on their podcast selections.
You know, those are our good friends.
Are they your good friends?
We do. You know, it's with the festival.
Right, you advertise.
And a bunch of what would you call it? Sister stations that are up there. They saw it right away when we posted it, and they're like, "Hey, what's going on here?" And
Did they?
Yeah, and they slid it in.
I saw that.
How about that?
We're allegedly on Spotify. It shows us on Spotify. So
we are.
All right. And then all your other podcasting sources. And of course, our YouTube selection. So if you want a clip of us talking about the most random things, Ralphie's clipped it up, man. There's a clip for everything.
And they are good. You know, I think we have 80 to 86 videos up there. This will be episode 15.
He is a clipping fanatic.
It looks good, man. Yeah. It looks, what do we have? All full episodes up there, and then you can hit that subscribe so you know when we drop a video or drop a clip, you're going to
hit the little bell. Yes. It'll give you a notification. So every time Ralphie throws something up there, it pops right up.
And subscribe to that sucker, because as soon as we get to the first 100, we're going to throw you into a drawing where, you know, when things
something
get a
special.
little crazy, we're going to do something special and do some big drawings for you. So make sure you pound that and hit that notification button.
All right, Luke. So why don't you tell us what's going on with the Indie Country Fest?
Indie Country Fest updates brought to you by Lee Jershewski.
Yeah, way to get his name right. I was wondering if you would after 2 weeks.
Find your keys with Lee with Alliance. You know, we got some great things. We just had a price increase. You know, as we do that frequently, it's cheaper. It's cheaper now as it is. You know, and prices go up as it gets closer and closer.
Still 40% cheaper than game.
Yep, it's game. Yeah, same thing. Game time. Gate price. Same deal. Yeah, we're still close to about 40% off a gate price. So if you want to take advantage of those savings and you're planning for July of 2021, this is when you want to jump in. But still, to this day, what is amazing to me is that we sell tickets on the daily. And people are purchasing, and what they're purchasing the GAs, they're purchasing the VIPs, they're purchasing their camping and camping admission. And I just always want to say thank you to all of you that are continuing to support Indie Country Fest on the daily, and you're spreading the great word about our great festival in New Salem, North Dakota, that's just right outside of Bismarck.
Right. And it gives you faith, right? People have faith you're going to go, and it makes you happy.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, it was amazing when we went back on sale, like the floodgates opened up and how many people purchased. It was people
are ready to go back out.
Everybody, and by the time July comes, everybody's going to be ready just to let loose and rip it.
Ready to go.
And on that being said, you know, our tickets still are on sale at NDCountryFest.com. You can make sure you get the experience you need. But you know what? Get yourself something, right, Jared? People need something. Go buy yourself something.
Just buy yourself an extra large camping spot and be yourself there.
Go get a camper, buy an extra large VIP camping spot, get your VIP tickets, and just prepare to have the time of your life like you haven't partied since 2019.
We need a camper sponsor, right? An RV sponsor with one of those?
Oh, that's coming around, but there's one on the hook.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. But we got that. We had the Flash store. That did well. That's still on, actually, for another day or two, so you can jump on our show.
By the time this pops out, it won't.
It might be.
You're going to let it go an extra day just so the podcast gets out?
Yeah, just to grab a thing or two.
Awesome.
But we're obviously still preparing for the Your Town Tour, where we go around the whole state of North Dakota and go talk to many, many people and spread the great word about Indie Country Fest. And we have that lineup and everything. Did I just let something out? Coming up shortly, and that'll be at the end of February through March. There's your ND Country Fest updates as of right now. But hey, just remember our lineup. We got Brantley Gilbert, Dustin Lynch, Leroy Parnell, John Michael Montgomery, Little Texas, Diamond Rio,
52,
and many, many more. 52 number one top 10 hits.
I listen
in country music.
I pay attention.
Yeah.
All right, let's find out a little more about Lee.
What sets me apart is I like to interact with my clients a little bit more, maybe just actually become more friends with them than just a client business relationship. I'd probably have to say it'd be Hoo Hut, just because I like the food and my daughter absolutely loves it. I chose real estate because I like to help people, and it's fun, it's exciting, it can be stressful, but it's always good to just find a solution to a problem.
All right, Jared, we are shooting into festival news
From around the world.
around the world.
So we were trying to figure out what
Jared.
trying to figure out what we were going to talk about.
There's so many things going on.
I don't know.
Maybe what?
Like, we're trying to figure it out. I think I'm getting tickets to
Kings.
for King Country.
King and Country.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
My wife is a real big fan of them. I haven't seen
I
them,
wonder why.
so I don't know why.
They're tall, good-looking dudes.
Are they?
Yeah.
So, well, all right. She does have a thing for tall guys. But they're going to do a drive-in show. So we're going well. So we were going to talk about that.
No, we're not. We're going to talk about what the entertainment world is hinging on right now.
You think?
Mm-hmm. I don't think. I know. I mean, I've been in those conversations. I mean, right now, we'll just shoot it out to everybody. I mean, it's really hinging on that vaccine, man.
Right.
They want to get that vaccine out, how quickly it can get distributed, and how quickly everything can come back together for large group settings.
Right. Because if there's no vaccine and we're just waiting around for.
Well, we know there's a vaccine, right? There's like 3 or 4 of them or whatever.
Yeah. Which one do you pick? Do you just go to your doctor and he's like, all right.
I'm the wrong guy to ask that. I'm not sure.
We're going to take the same one because we go to the same doctor.
Right. You go first.
It'll be like, okay, Dr. Tolson, which one are we going for?
Hey, Jared, how you feeling? I don't know.
You know, I'm an early adopter. Of course, I'll be there
right.
first.
I'll be like, are you going to go back for the second one? No, I'm not. I want to do it again.
You're going to be waiting around. You're like, okay, how are you feeling? Have you died yet? No, I'm good.
Taking your temperature.
Taking my temperature every day.
Whoa, 108, huh?
That can't be good. You should go to the doctor.
No. I'm sure it'll all be fine. But, you know, the end of it is, that's what it is. Large groups gatherings are looking at that vaccine to get it, how well it goes and how well it progresses through the masses and how well it gets distributed because, for us, we're in July. So it's a long ways away.
Yeah.
That vaccine, they say it's going to come out. Some are saying it's coming out this week. I don't know. This week, who knows? But as soon as it rolls out, it should be rolling through rather quickly.
If it rolls out this week, does that mean Trump was right?
I don't know. I don't know.
I try to remember one of those predictions he was making.
How wild was that?
Right?
Wait a second.
We don't want to get into that, do we?
Let's not do that.
That was so last month.
It feels like a year ago.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like it's.
But it is hinging on that, and what it is really looking at for major large group gatherings. The word on the street or the rumor is that May we should be letting
pretty
it rip.
good.
Yeah, we should be letting it rip. Should be good, which means for us. ND Country Fest, because that's my world. That's July. We should be.
Are you have to have like a vaccine passport to go anywhere? Like if you want to go to I want to go to a football game, I have to show I've been vaccinated with my tickets and they let me in.
Well, and just like anything, I think that's going to come down to the local and county and state health departments, right? Because they're making. We got
those 50
decisions.
States, and it's just
50 different opinions,
and
right?
You see it the best if you watch the Red Zone. Do you know what I'm talking about? The NFL football games.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So whenever they're within the 20, they're...
Yeah, you see who's in the stand.
Right. And it's like 1 minute you've got 15 to 20,000 people in a stand, and the next minute you're on the left coast and there's nobody in the stands.
Well, same thing true to college football games.
Right.
You're like, whoa, there's a ton of people there. And then, whoa, there's nobody there.
Yeah, it's interesting this week because the 49ers are here.
In Arizona. That's crazy.
And they're playing here.
2 games.
And they're not going to have fans, I don't think, for those games. And I don't think the Cardinals are having fans either because they're worried about a surge or whatever the hell's going on.
I suppose.
Right now. So, but if we were all vaccinated,
you never know. I mean, that's what the word is on the street. That's going to help a ton for those large gatherings and probably consumer confidence as well. Right.
The more,
I mean, just all of it.
It's good for the economy. It's good if you own Pfizer. The income, your stock portfolio just went up a bunch.
Oh yeah, but I'm sure that's what the word is. That's what's going on. You can mark our words right here. That that May time, May June for sure.
You've been involved in some major conference calls with that stuff lately, right?
Yeah, actually a few, and really, some of the major industry leaders were in that same discussion, and that's kind of where it all came out to be. That obviously have different sources than we do,
right?
And that's kind of where it was headed.
Well, and
where it was leaning to.
And again, it's that 50 states, 50 different opinions, 50, where they're going, what they're doing, and
you're exactly right. You don't know if this state will say, yeah, it's good to go, or the state and border state's like, yeah, we're fine.
Come on down, let's do business.
But just like the whole times we're in, it's like day by day and make decisions and nothing's normal.
It's just like
and
the 49ers. I need a place to play. Let's go to Arizona.
Yeah, well, there you go. Just make it happen. Was it New Mexico State or University of New Mexico? One of them.
Right.
Their whole basketball teams here in Phoenix.
Yeah, and they're just doing whatever they can. ASU, not the football team, but the basketball team's finally played. Yeah. But they were in a bubble at the Mohegan out east at the casino.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Connecticut. And so they bubbled up there. And how they made it work, because Baylor's head coach came down with COVID or tested positive, and ASU didn't feel comfortable. So they wrote Baylor out and they swapped Rhode Island in. And so it's athletic directors working on the fly, I guess, to make a season work or make it work.
Adapting and figuring it out.
Yeah, you got to know what you're doing.
And there's your festival news around the world.
What's up, ND Country Fest fans? It's Brantley Gilbert, and I cannot wait to see y'all at the ND Country Fest 2021.
You wouldn't know what it's like to dance in the rain. Never see the silver lining on the sky.
Get your tickets and your camping tickets now so you can join the party.
Here we are, Jared. You know what we're doing? We're drinking our way into our headliner today. We are drinking our way into our headliner, which is brought to you by Bruno's Pizza, $15.99. Any large. Order yours today at brunosnd.com. So
you have your Coors Lite in honor of our guests.
The shirt helps. The cup helps. It all flows
just
like
an advertisement.
We have a great friend of ND Country Fest from Jerome Distributing, which is the Coors Light distributor, which I enjoy all the time, is Jay Mock with Jerome Distributing. Hey, Jay, how's it going? Thanks for inviting us, or thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining.
You invited us back.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, guys. Pleasure.
Jay, great partner with ND Country Fest. And, a lot of people we bring on and we say, hey, what was one of your favorite memories or something that happened at ND Country Fest any year?
Any year.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell you what, a lot of great memories, obviously, so far. But probably my biggest memory that stands out is when we were invited as Jerome Distributing representatives to join you and your crew on the stage where you announced your winners for your huge raffle. And to me, that is such an important part of the event that really shows the unique small town feel and what you guys do with your hometown tour, getting out and squeezing palms all across the state of North Dakota and showing these people that you care about them and you are truly a North Dakota festival. I mean, we felt part of it more than ever as far as our relationship grows and continues to grow together here, and being up front on that stage and looking out at the great crowd that we had and just dreaming of what this event will be, one day again, and the start of it and the giving back to the local communities. It just felt great to be a part of that and to be, together in this venture. And I just look forward to huge, huge things to come.
And that's right. We want to make a difference where we're at and where we're operating. And obviously Jerome Distributing and Coors Light and UJ are a huge part of that. And year to date, we're about $140,000 into giving back to the community, whether that's local or state organizations. And we just want to make an impact. We want to make that difference. We want to be that And we want to be that North Dakota festival. We want to be a part of it. We just don't want to come in and get out. I mean, we are there to make a difference. The tour, I love doing the tour, and you're a great partner with us during that time too, where we, in case somebody doesn't know what we're talking about, that's where we go around. Ralphie and I jump in the SUV,
Right.
and we do 350 stops in 10 days. And a lot of those are bars that run where Jerome's and Coors Lite run specials, and we go in and out and vlog it all. And we see and we shake, I don't know how many hands, probably a couple thousand hands, and we see thousands and thousands of people and put on at least 2,000 miles.
Right.
And it's always great to talk to the people out there, and how we are making a difference, and how they look forward to ND Country Fest and drinking Coors Light at the show. And it's great. It's a great thing.
So Jay, when you heard that Luke,
Definitely the Mad Men tour.
right?
I heard you're coming with us. We put on your calendar, Jay, end of February, February 26th through March 10th. So we had a few days. We have some surprises.
All right.
I don't know if Bob or Ralphie has told you that, but we can't let the cat out of the bag now.
You still haven't let the cat out of the bag.
We got
All
some
right.
big surprises.
I got some vacation days to burn, and what a better way to take vacation other than rubbing elbows with you two for a week.
Oh, it will be a blast. You know how many Facebook Lives we'll do together?
That's a little bit scary.
It is, having been through most of them. So when you heard that Luke was going to start this country music fest up there, what did you think?
I tell you what, for myself personally, being around a lot of different music events in my career, I thought the right away ideas like, I think we're on to something here, and so was very encouraged, and, know the tenacity that it takes to get something started, first of all, and to be diligent and to stick to it, and know there's going to be lean times to start, and to really do the right things to get the trust of the customers, number one, to get your partners involved, and to get the trust of sponsors, because this thing it takes a lot of people to put together. There's no doubt about that, and I just have been very encouraged with the Luke and the ownership group on how they've done that. And like I said, coming back to the grassroots things that we've talked about already, and just incorporating that, and then trying to be not only North Dakota's main event, which certainly I believe it is already, but there's bigger things than that. I think this is really set up to be a huge regional event.
Right.
For quite honestly, not only the upper Midwest, but there's no reason we can't consider Canada as well. So the groundwork is really there. It's just a solid group, and I think it's going to get stronger and stronger every year. And we're just happy to be a part of it.
And that's right. Our aspirations are to be, and we are regional right now. And our aspirations are to be that the national festival, where it's like, where's this at? North Dakota? Yeah, we're coming. And what's wild, what we've been going through for the past, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to regress, but all I'm saying is that now we have talked to so many other people around the country because of like, hey, what are you guys doing? Hey, I see you doing this. Hey, I see this is happening, and you guys have never stopped advertising, and we did. Do you think that was bad? And so on and so on. And so now all of a sudden, we're talking, and we're in those same conference calls and Zoom calls with the stage coaches of the world. We're the big festivals, right. And all of a sudden they know us, they know North Dakota, they know ND Country Fest. And it's like, wow, thanks for helping us on this, and this. And we are right now, even during this time, making a bunch of noise nationally in a good way.
Do you think it's that positivity message where you never want to think about, the bad things that could happen? And as long as I think good, then eventually it's going to be all right.
Well, I've always been like that. Totally. So I would,
since day one,
I don't know any different.
Right.
But maybe, probably.
I mean, that's part of it.
You know,
everybody else is kind of turtled up and they're trying to outlast this thing maybe. And you're just like, full steam ahead, everything's going to be okay.
Right. Yeah. I mean, very possible.
Right.
Very possible.
Why not?
But
what's
interesting.
That, guys, I would agree with that 100%. Is staying positive is such a key. Obviously, all of us are disappointed that last year's festival was not able to be pulled off, and we understand the reasons and the rationale why. But to remain positive in that game, and talking to all of you guys, once we got the official news, sure, we were all bummed out, but I tell you what, that was gone in a second.
Right.
We were all like, well, that's done. Nothing we can do about that. We're
The world
talking
is what it
next year
was.
right now. And I mean, to me, again, very encouraging. Stay positive and look for the future. We've all had enough kicks in the pants here in 2020.
2020's been just a jerk.
What else can we do? We got to be positive. And the good news is we're in the beverage business, and we have several thousand reasons to be positive sitting back in our warehouse.
That's why we drank. But you know what? Even for 2020, a lot of people know the whole story, but a lot of people don't know this, is that we were on pace for record numbers.
It was just kicking the.
Just to rewind real quick, we didn't postpone until 2 weeks out.
Right.
So we knew what was coming through that door come 2 weeks. And
literally, that was a hard decision right up until the very end, until they
legitimately the authorities.
Yeah. Until the man came in and shut you down.
Well, what if I just did it anyway? Well,
that wouldn't have been a very good idea. There would have been.
Like, you need to consult with your attorneys on that.
Yeah, that's not a good thought, my friend.
No. But anyway, yeah, record numbers. It was good, and that's what we're shooting for, that national recognition, and we're in those talks in those rooms right now.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is. I don't think I've ever even said that to you.
I know you're bumping your mic. We're a little off.
I got a little excited.
It's been a couple weeks.
Jay, pre-COVID, beers flowing like wine all over the place. Coors Light, Pounders,
festivals, concerts, sporting events.
Not that we want to go too far into this, but it was good times, right? Good times all over.
I tell you what, 2020 started out just great.
Killing it.
To say the least. We had excellent months where tougher months are January and February. We came out of the gates just rolling. Things really looked good. We felt good about our positive plans that we had for all of our brands, and we felt like our staff has never been better. We're set and ready to have just a huge year. Then we get the news and we see what happens nationally, and right away we're all a little bit, well, that's nationally, that will never affect us here in North Dakota. Well,
right.
We realized very quickly that this is a big, serious thing, and it changed the world we lived in overnight. Yeah. For us as a business, just on how we do daily activities. I mean, our daily routine is not a routine. Every day it's like, okay, we're not sure what to expect for today, but we need to build a plan to handle that. Comes with staffing, with how we get our product to the trade. We've had to change different delivery sequences and equipment that we use, with patterns of sales, developing in different ways as well. And we certainly had to redesign a few different things, internally to keep rolling. And in some ways it's made us so much better as well. We look at a lot of things probably more in detail than we had before, and take less for granted, certainly. And we know we've got to work hard for what we believe in, and work hard for our customers out there as well. The sales, really obviously went directed towards the off-premise. Your liquor store, your convenience retail stores. Those are the stores that had some great weeks. When a lot of the pantry building inventories were going on, and the panic was setting in.
Got as many cases of beer as I can.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I saw senior citizens rolling out with 25 cases of beer in a cart.
They're all Coors Light.
Wow.
I think I still have
Absolutely.
like 2/5 of like rum coffee drink.
Well, you need to get on it.
That's right.
I know, it was like buy one get one free, and I'm like, yeah, why not? I'll just throw that in there and go.
You know why that was buy one get one free?
Because it's not that great. I can't figure out what to drink with it and to make it better. And I love rum and I love coffee. I think it'd be a natural, but
no,
not so yet. I haven't tried.
There you go.
So there is even, we talked a little bit about this in pre, but aluminum can shortage, is that still happening? Is that still a thing?
It still is. That was just yet another, hurdle for us to try to get through. Out of stocks have been just outrageous. And, we certainly feel for the customers that can't get their favorite product, because there's absolutely every effort we can put into it to get it there. But, you know, when you have aluminum shortages, I mean, that just changes the whole dynamics of our business when more and more products are going to canned sales. And certainly when you get into the summertime months in North Dakota, we are outdoor people. We like to be outside. We enjoy the river here, Bismarck, Mandan. We enjoy our lakes across the state and parks and really being outdoors. And when you talk aluminum shortage, you know, it could have been a lot harder if we wouldn't have been with such great partners, quite honestly. The fine folks with our mothership brewery, Molson Coors, really went above and beyond. I've never seen a brewery go this far, go the distance to get their product, where when COVID hit and things were shutting down, you had Mexico shut down all their breweries. So Molson Coors was ahead of the game and went down to Mexico and imported all the Mexican breweries' aluminum into the United States and went through that whole aspect of utilizing that aluminum. When that went down, they started to import aluminum from Saudi Arabia. When that went down, they started importing from Asia and a few other areas of that neck of the woods, if you will, as well. You know, so it was crazy the links and steps that they went through to get product here. Now, not saying we still didn't have out of stocks, we sure did across all of our breweries, but you know, no one has worked harder certainly than the fine folks with Molson Coors. It really worked hard to take care of not only us as a distributor, but certainly our customers and keep the product out there. But challenging, no question about it.
Americans like to drink. Who knew?
Everybody knows that.
Really?
Yeah. So if you got aluminum out there, especially in anywhere,
It's
you
worth
need
a ton.
It's probably in this. You would think it's worth a ton,
but
it's not, right, Jay? But we want those people to recycle that stuff.
We sure do. You know, nothing is more crucial right now than certainly recycling and doing the right things to keep a very clean footprint and, you know, keep things here for all of our generations to come. But, you know, with the aluminum shortage, again, you know, we ask everyone, certainly keep everything clean, recycle, do what we can to recoup and reuse.
Right. So we started off with one of the biggest party nights of the year, pre-Thanksgiving, the night before Thanksgiving. Every Christmas holiday movie or buddy film starts off with everybody coming home to wherever, going out and drinking and having a good time on the night before Thanksgiving. How was that this year?
You know, it was another challenge, you know, with certain mandates that were put on and certain business hours that, you know, our on-premise bars and restaurants had to apply to their, you know, change in their business. It was difficult, you know, and for us that we gear up for that as a huge night. I mean, you hit it right on the nose. It's a great time for everyone to go out and rub elbows with their old high school buddies, their old college buddies, you know, just hometown buddies, whatever it is. I mean, it's a great night to be out. And most people don't know this. It's actually the #1 largest bar sale night of the year. It's bigger than New Year's Eve.
I thought so.
I would have said New Year's Eve. But
yeah, it's really bigger than New Year's Eve.
The night before Thanksgiving is bigger than New Year's Eve.
You've got to spend the next day with your family for the entire day. So.
That may or may not have a lot to do with it.
Go out and have a really good time and sit on the couch, right?
Just nursing it.
But you know what? Again, 2020 brought that challenge. It was tough. You know, we knew that we were in for that challenge. And what I, said earlier about we just strive to get better all the time. You know, that's what we talked about is talking to our customers out there, knowing our limited time available. What can we do to help promote and what can we do to, get people in the doors safely, and to make sure that everyone is doing their best to stay safe. But, we're a generation where we like to rub elbows. We like to be around each other. And you like to talk with friends, and that's what our business is really about. And again, when we talk about what we've gone through this year, it's put a bit of a dagger in us, where we're a hospitality business, and the hospitality industry has had all kinds of challenges. And our goal is just to be better every day, look at different opportunities with our customers, look at different angles. Certainly a lot of the restaurants to-go orders have been keeping them rolling, keeping the doors open, so to speak. So, that's been a good thing. But, we're looking at things that we can do with less labor. Buckets of beer features that a lot of different bars and restaurants are running out there where, they can serve as many beers with smaller amounts of labor, because unfortunately there's people out there that, had to cut labor and things like that as well to stay afloat. So, it's tough times. And these people have been partners of ours for years, and they are huge figures in our communities. These are people that support youth groups and support a lot of different things in the community. So, anything we can do, as customers out there to rally around them and to think of them and, maybe order some food out or, sneak in safely during happy hour or any of the hours that they're open legally, but to take care of them, because again, they're a big part of our communities and big part of our business.
I would agree. Jay, we are all looking forward to 2021, the year of 2021, and ND Country Fest 2021. But you know what? Thank you so much. We can't do ND Country Fest without you in for 2021. You're a great partner of ours. We appreciate you so much.
Jay, if you could be doing anything.
Oh, there we go.
Right?
Yeah.
If you could be doing anything in the world right now.
Non-beer related.
Non-beer. Well, I mean, you can have a beer if you need to have a beer. What would you be doing right now if COVID wasn't a thing?
I think my biggest getaway is when I can sneak down to our family farm and go sit lakeside with, the old song as it goes, toes in my sand, PBR, or in my hand, that to me is the getaway. But, beverage in my hand and just relaxing and being out there, enjoying the outdoors, that comes in my mind all the time. But I tell you what, there's a lot of us that, really miss rubbing elbows with each other each and every day in our favorite pub and being out there. So, perfect times. We need to get together again with everyone, and we need to enjoy relationships. That's a big thing that we've missed in 2020.
It's a big thing for me too, but we will be together soon, and it'll be
positivity, right?
Unbelievable.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a good one.
Just good times.
I tell you what, we've heard nothing but good things about the lineup, is fabulous. And you look at the event as it sits with the lineup, people are just talking about it all the time. We just can't wait. We know good things are coming in 2021. We'll get this thing figured out and we'll get it dialed in. And certainly that will happen by early July. And we will all have smiles on our faces and we'll have our hands in the air and doing a toast to each other, certainly.
And then we're going to go fishing.
We're going to go fishing.
There you go.
Thanks, Jay. It's been a blast. We appreciate you. Thanks for the time. I know you're a busy guy, and we appreciate you so much at ND Country Fest. Thank you for being a great partner.
Absolutely, guys. Take care. Stay safe.
Brothers and sisters, I hear you asking yourself day after day, what am I gonna have for lunch? Do I want another burger? No. Do I need another taco? No. Brothers and sisters, may I introduce you to Bruno's Pizza, the bread of endless possibilities. Bruno's Pizza, 910 East Front Avenue, online at brunosnd.com. Can I get a napkin?
We are thankful for Ralphie's top three. So now we are rolling into Ralphie's top three. That's where we give him a category. He gives us his top three. Thanksgiving just happened. Yeah, I ate a lot. And it was a good time.
It was an okay time.
Ralphie, how are you? Good to see you.
It's good to see you guys back from Thanksgiving break.
It was weird.
Well worth it.
We were a little bit rusty on our interview skills.
No, I think we're spot on.
You forgot your final question, though.
I wanted you to see if you
wanted.
Knew I was
that was
miss.
a test. If I was awake. I paid attention. Ralphie, top three.
Top three. Name your top three Thanksgiving side dishes.
Ooh, side dishes. I like
Portions required.
Portions required? What does that mean?
I mean, how, this is my favorite, and I eat
as much as I can.
Hey, it's Thanksgiving, so everything's on its own plate, right?
That's right.
And does it count the next day?
Does it count? No. It's
Hey.
Thanksgiving.
By the way, Ralphie, screw you. All I thought about was that pizza. Like,
Oh,
and
yeah,
how I could find
The Bruno's
seller.
Thanksgiving.
the Bruno's Thanksgiving pizza. It was even entertaining at one point. I'm like, I wonder if they could freeze it and send it to me because I just want to taste what that pizza would be like.
You were talking about that.
I couldn't get it out of
We
my
could
mind
get that
the last 2
arranged.
weeks.
Number 3, what do you got?
Mashed potatoes,
Mashed
gravy.
potatoes.
Gravy?
How many portions?
Is it like
Plate.
you do the volcano
Yeah, a
thing
little
and then
That's what I
Hey,
Huh?
Thanksgiving, it's just one big plate, and I just mix everything together. It's like a huge hot dish.
It's
do
a
you
slot
really?
bucket.
Is that for
Yeah,
real? You're not
take
making
bread,
that up.
bread, chicken, mashed potatoes,
Chicken!
stuffing,
Chicken.
You got chicken, bro?
sandwich, turkey.
Turkey.
Mashed potatoes with gravy, volcano, eruption.
That's number
Volcano
3.
Eruption.
That's 3.
Number 2.
2 is buns. A
Buns.
nice little
Whose
homemade
buns?
bun.
Whose buns?
Are they hot cross buns? Are they buttered?
Let's be more specific.
Buttered buns.
Butter
bun.
bun.
Nice
Marcus.
round shape to them.
Wow. Hi, Mrs.
They're
Ralphie.
Hawaiian buns. Let's get this straight.
Hi. Oh, I do like the Hawaiian buns. Those are good.
Yeah, I do.
I can eat like a whole 18
Bag of
pack.
them?
Is it a bag?
Bag
What
of
is it?
them?
I think I did on Thanksgiving. I do.
Well, you got to do that, Jared.
No. Have you seen this gut?
Nope.
Oh, you looked right at it, you dick.
Well, I'm swearing on this thing,
Oh, I know.
Jared.
I'm a little bit rusty.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Hit the button. Number 1.
Hold
Ralphie's
on.
top 3.
I'm
Number
rusty.
1 side dishes
Rusty.
of Thanksgiving.
Harp?
Yeah.
I am going with my wife's homemade stuffing.
Ooh, you're a stuffing guy,
It-
huh?
I do love stuffing.
It's bread. It's amazing. It's like life size.
Bread,
it's
It's
literally
like buns,
one-
but not really.
sausage, sage sausage.
Does she put? Some people do put.
Do you
Are you serious?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like if you ever go shopping right before Thanksgiving, you got to grab it quick because that sage sausage goes out. So
Yeah.
you're screwed.
People put sauce. Does she put like meat in it or the gizzards, chopped up gizzards or anything?
Hey, that's her thing. She does it well. I'm not gonna.
Does it go in
mess
the
with
bird
it.
or not in the bird?
Not in the bird.
My
Not
dad
in the
used
bird.
to put it in the bird.
I'm in the bird type of guy.
Are you?
Yeah.
It's so bad for you.
How?
I don't know. There's whole articles about how you could die from it.
Keep reading.
You should go to that
Soulribs.com.
amazingribs.com.
That'll get you. This will get you too.
Yeah, everything will get you. Walk outdoors nowadays and you're going to get it.
Right. Well, that's probably true.
But you know what? I take that back. It didn't get me when I was a kid. But I guess, I don't know. It doesn't cook as evenly.
Oh, you don't like stuffing in the bird.
I like stuffing all the way
Are you sure it's not stovetop?
around. Oh.
It's not stovetop.
Are you sure?
The current Mrs.
100%
Ralphie's
sure.
making stovetop over there, and spending hours in the kitchen.
This is so
Hey,
good.
all day I'm over there snacking on it. So that's
It is good.
that's
I
the
hate to
first
say
thing
this.
she makes.
I could eat stovetop stuffing and still be happy.
So does she? Do you know how she make? Does she like pull the bread herself, or does she get the
Yep.
actual bag?
Big chunks of bread,
Yeah, and then mixes in like what onion, a chopped onion, sage,
celery.
Sausage,
and oil,
oil,
and celery.
Oh, yeah.
All the celery is
Yeah.
good in that stuff.
and maybe if you're a little wild, throw in some cranberries.
I don't know about
That's
that.
part of the dinner. That's a plate. You just mix it all up.
And it
So-
becomes pink.
Do you
Huh?
cranberry sauce?
No.
You don't like. No.
I mean, I like it, but I don't.
have you made it?
have
Or
I
is
made it?
Are you a can guy?
No, I would rather have it made.
Yeah,
I'm
it's so
not
easy.
a can guy.
How about you, Ralphie?
I have it made.
All right.
Literally.
I get to be. You have it made by somebody else.
Yeah.
Wow. So our Thanksgiving,
So are you saying your favorite side dish is cranberries sauce
do
made by
love
your own
cranberries.
2 hands?
You know what I've liked now?
Such an eye guy.
Yeah, totally. Last year I sous vide. Sous vide.
Oh,
Oh,
that's too fancy.
yeah.
Next.
Mashed potatoes.
Oh, really?
Which you wouldn't think about because when you think about sous videing things, you're thinking about
Meat, right?
steak and meat and water baths. But I was on the internet, and they had a really good recipe. And you throw the potato, you slice and dice the potatoes, throw them in the bag, throw some milk and some butter, rosemary, garlic, a little bit of salt, and then you bring the water bath up to 194. You leave it in there for about an hour, 2 hours, take it out, mash it, and I swear to God, it's great. It's like
Sounds good.
have you been to Mastro's?
Yeah.
Like their mashed potatoes kind of. So
You're pushing it, bro.
No, seriously. It's the best.
believe you.
It's the best mashed potatoes I've ever made. So
No, that is. I heard you cook a lot with that, so
Yeah.
I believe you because you can get it all down to that certain temp and all that.
right,
so.
but normally why I got it was so you could sous vide a steak to get it to the perfect rare. Like you'd put it at 134 and cook it for an hour and a half, which that's so us. Like a good steak can take you 20, 30 minutes on a grill.
Yeah.
And, to make it that much better, we throw it in water and cook it for an hour and a half. Makes no sense.
Ralphie, I love the hat.
What's yours?
Oh, my favorite
Cool
side
Whip?
dish. Cool Whip
Cool
is
Whip.
good.
It's Cool Whip.
That is good.
Cool Whip.
Don't give away the secrets.
Oh, I
of
have to.
Facebook Live.
Facebook Live secrets behind the stories.
I would say it's not really a dish. Well, yeah, it would be a side dish. It's more of an appetizer, so I'll skip that for another time.
Go ahead.
My brother makes this like crab dip,
Okay.
like where it's like mayo, sour cream, king crab, pepper, and a little bit of onion.
Right.
And it has to be Ruffles potato chips. That stuff's money, man. Money.
Ralphie,
You could stick it on a bread. You could stick it on a bun, like one of those round hot buns.
I got that
And
shellfish.
I like it.
allergy, so I
Put
won't
some
try it.
chicken turkey in there.
Hey, Ralphie, what's your number one dessert?
We're stretching it now.
Yeah,
Pumpkin
why not?
pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie. Yeah.
I know that's yours. You just
No,
don't-
it's not. Mine's pecan.
Really?
Mhm.
So I'm surprised.
I do like cold pumpkin pie, but that's not my favorite. Cold pecan pie.
I usually go get a vanilla bean cheesecake, and that's
And
just
just
for me.
crush it.
Well, I say it's for everybody, but it's mainly because I want to have a bunch of it while they're eating pumpkin pie. Like pumpkin pie's okay, but I really would rather have a vanilla bean.
Ralphie, it's been real as usual. Thanks for joining us on Ralphie's Top 3. We will see you later, my friend.
Next week, Ralphie. No rah rah rah.
Rah rah rah.
All right, Jared, there's the big sniffles right before you jump in.
Every time, man. It's great.
Breathe it in, buddy.
Is when I'm cutting these up, and there's like they're all in little pieces because we're trying to do things that or time shift our time.
Yeah.
Every time we get a new segment, it's like
I gotta stop that.
you like take a deep like sniffly breath. Which is funny because you never have the sniffles otherwise. So it's always just sort of an
my
interesting thing.
nose, it's really not the sniffles. Is I never really ever have like a clear nose.
Did you get it broke?
I've broken it like 3 or 4 times.
So wait, pop here was a football?
No, it was football and my helmet came down and broke my nose.
Okay.
That's what it was. So I really am not like.
It makes you look tough though.
It makes me look awkward and shy.
Yeah.
No, not probably that.
You? Awkward and shy?
Yeah.
You'd be like the most extroverted introvert ever.
Let's hear about making turkeys.
Making
Jared?
turkeys. So I broke down
And then we'll do your one. I'll do my turkey thing.
And then we'll go to mine, yeah.
We'll bring it home with your life-changing
changing events.
Yeah.
Wow. Whatever could they be? So when I was making my turkey, I'm like, I'm going to try the butter thing because I remember.
What is the butter thing?
The butter thing is from our Indie Country Fest
Thursday
Facebook Live. So you gave us a tip with a very sad looking bird.
You should look it up. Go to Indie Country Fest on Facebook.
It is a very
Hit
sad
videos.
bird.
But very effective.
Right. So you took a couple things of butter and you went there. You put them underneath the skin. I kind of did it.
Wedged them in there.
Right. So
all the way back.
I got in there, and usually what I do is I do olive oil and then a wet rub underneath in there.
Yeah.
And so while I was doing that, I'm like, I'm going to throw in the butter. So I threw in the 2 sticks of butter. It looked really weird.
Yeah.
Went out on the Weber, smoked that thing for 2.5, 3 hours probably.
Wow.
And when it came out, it's probably by far the juiciest turkey I've ever had.
You heard it here. Try it.
We had some a couple days ago on sandwiches, and when it heated up, it was still juicy. There was not a dry turkey in the house or piece in the house.
So that being said, there's about 4 people that texted me after Thanksgiving
that tried it.
Yeah, that saw the live, saw the tip, did it, and they said that is the best turkey we've ever had.
It was good. It was just I almost thought it wasn't cooked enough because it was so juicy, right? Just not used to a turkey being that juicy.
You know what I said?
What?
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. You're like, hey, you were the 4 people watching.
No, there's more than that.
More than 4?
Oh, yeah. That sucker had, how many views did that? That over had like 2,000 views.
I don't know. That's
solid, man.
That was back when life was normal. So
back when Thanksgiving? Oh, for you.
For me. That was before everything got out of control. So.
I did not cook.
You didn't cook. You went over to your brother's.
One of my brothers. He smoked a turkey, baked a turkey. I carved him up.
What?
Yeah.
You took all the credit for his.
No, I asked him. I said, hey, you want me to do anything or whatever? And he's like, you know what? Could you just carve the turkeys? I'm like,
so where do you start? Let's talk carving turkeys.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
So what I do is I breast them out.
So do you have the?
I got the electric.
Yeah,
I'm all into that.
Yeah, right? I've got one too.
So what I'll do is I'll breast the sucker out. What I mean is I'll just cut a whole breast out, go right down that backbone, and all the way down, come out, boom. Then you have the whole breast right here. Then I lay it on the cutting board flat.
Okay.
Right.
Do you chop it into slices there?
Yep. And then I go zoom, 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 zoom. So about 1/2-inch slices.
When the Schaefers all get together, that's got to be a pretty big horde of people, right?
Yeah, it was pretty big.
So you just do buffet style and they just come up and you're the chef? Or
no, I platter them out. So what we do is I platter them out. I usually do the breast first, take the legs and then put them on there too. And then we do the dark meat and then the rest of the white meat. And then we cover it up with tin foil and then fold it back and then they can come and grab it.
So you know what I hate or the...
You know what I like?
The drumsticks? Is that what it is? The drumsticks?
Yeah,
getting those out?
The legs.
It's like I'm fighting with it. Come on.
Oh, to cut that?
Yeah.
Let me show you the trick, man.
All right.
You take the end, you pull it back.
Okay.
And it's obviously like an elbow, right? There's a joint in there. So you pull it back far enough, and then you'll see the ligament in the joint.
Right.
You take that knife, and you just cut it in between there. It comes right off.
I never can find it the first time.
Comes right off.
So are you good at getting the wishbone out? Do you even do that? Do people do the wishbone?
I don't do those, but my brother did.
Did he?
Yeah, after it was done, I was like, oh, shoot, I didn't take those out.
My sister
like,
and I used to fight over that wishbone all the damn time. Like, it was just, it would sit there and wait and be like, is it ready, Dad? No. Is it ready? Is it ready? And then finally it'd dry off and then we'd go.
I will tell you what he did, though. On the one that he smoked, he injected it with Creole jalapeno butter.
Oh, I keep seeing that at Fry's.
That's probably where he got it.
Yeah, fancy Fry's.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. It was amazing. Job well done. And homemade stuffing.
So the smoked one's a little more spicy, huh?
Smoked one was a little more spicy, but I can tell you this. If I had to judge between the two, me personally, because I believe you did the stick of butters too.
Yeah.
It was the buttery one.
The buttery one was the better one.
Yeah. But I would highly do either one.
Either one.
Yeah.
So do the Schaefers play football on Thanksgiving?
No, we just hang out and the kids play and do that and we eat and do that whole thing. Watch football.
I was just thinking about that when I was a kid and even young adulthood. We always went out and had a football game on Thursday. I was just wondering.
Oh, that's cool.
If anybody else did that anymore.
We never did because we were usually just probably got done playing, whether it was in high school or even college or some Thanksgivings I wasn't even home because I was with the team and still playing. That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Jared, what's changing in your life these days? What's bothering you? What's going on?
Nothing's bothering me.
Nothing's bothering you?
It was my mom's 79th birthday on yesterday.
Tell the world.
She's had a rough go because she, had a little hospital visit. And it looks like Mom's going to be coming to stay with us for a little bit. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm going to have to learn to live with my mom and my wife. So, they're going to.
Well, you're a good man, Jared.
They're both going to team up on me, and we'll see how that goes.
But I'm thinking that you're just going to eat really well. Maybe. What takeout, homemade? I don't know.
I'm going to be cooking all the dang time.
I'm saying right now.
You obviously don't know my wife or my mom.
You will be eating very well one way or the other.
One way or the other?
Yeah.
I'll be making it. No, I don't think so. I'll be picking it up or making it.
You're like, Fabio's for everybody again.
Right. And that was sad. My favorite restaurant in town closed down, so I was all sad.
The dressing room.
The dressing room. No more
Those
ice cream
desserts,
churros.
those
or
desserts were
anything like
good,
that.
man.
They were good.
They were good.
Maybe there'll be another.
You know, he's sad to hear all that's happening now these
Just
days.
another
It's
COVID related whatever.
Another one under fire.
2020 has just been a pain.
I know it's almost over though.
I'm hoping
2021, man.
I can't take much more.
Vaccine, we'll all be back.
I hope so.
Around.
If I can make it, to the vaccine, I'm going to be first in line to take it.
So I think you'll make it, but I think your hindrance right now might be, your living situation.
Living, I want to get COVID and go to the hospital for a while.
Yeah,
I need to take a break. Yeah. I don't know. We'll
just cook for me.
We'll have a mom and wife update next week. We have to clean out the guest room tonight and tomorrow, and looking forward to having my mom in. It'll be interesting.
It'll be good for her. Everything she's been through.
She needs to have
all that stuff.
She's doing really, really well, but she just needs a little. I don't want to say supervised, but just needs someone around for a while.
She needs a little. Everybody needs a little help.
A little TLC.
Yeah.
A
month, and there you
go.
go.
I was the one to be able to give it.
You never know. It'll be you might be the one. You won't want her to leave.
Right. It's going to be some adaptation. Good Mormon mom, bad Mormon son. Where does that fall out?
Let the plot thicken.
Dude, this could be a sitcom.
Could be.
We should sit down and write it.
Mormon son.
Yeah. Oh, good times.
That is it. I don't have anything else for stage left. Let's get out of here. I'll find something to throw. No, we can't do that.
Don't throw the salsa at me.
Throw the salsa. Hit that music. If you all like what you're hearing right now, that's our boys Quaker City Nighthawks, Casablanco. Here's to you. Here's to me. You know the rest. And we